Okay, y'all know we got the theme song because we have permission from the person that makes the song. So there's that. They should have made pinning. Oh, yes. Beautiful. All right. Let's get it popping, okay? So today we got some different. Let me make sure I'm lined up properly. I need it. Come on, Cuzzo. Get the vibes going, Cuzzo. And never let go. All right, so today I'm bringing on a super funny comedian. He's toured all over the country. A regular at the Funny Bone. He's appeared in movies. He has all the bells and whistles. He's like really dope. Really dope. So I'm excited. He's legit funny. I went to one of his shows here in Atlanta and the thing was sold out. Everybody was going crazy in there. It was a whole vibe. So let me see if he's in here yet. Now, I told him to come on, so, dealing with folks sometimes. But also, look at the pinned tweet, or the pinned post. The winner last night was Brittany Howes, I believe. So, shouts to Brittany Howes, the winner of Cuzzo's. I mean, it's already on the way. I already DM'd her right afterwards and everything. So, what you do is, New Energy. This is powered by New Energy. So, they're giving away like a massage gun. I don't know if you guys know, but it's a massage gun. It's valued at $275. Again, what's up, Coach Nikki? Let me say hi to some people as we wait. And I see my coach in here, my best friend-in-law. I see. Okay, hey friends. I don't see who I'm supposed to be talking to. Folks, I don't know what he doing, but again, New Energy. So, and the thing I want everybody to do, so the whole point of these things too is everybody knows the person. So everyone knows the celebrity or the player, the athlete, in this case, the comedian. But I'm trying to ask some questions to figure out who they are behind that. So that's the goals. Tell me after the live, DM me, follow and DM. Tell me what you know about J-Ski after this. And J-Ski, are you in here yet? Is J-Ski in? Okay, J-Ski, request. I might have to. Do you know how to request the live? I might need some assistance here. Request to come in, J-Ski. Let me see if I can find him. This guy's funny, by the way, you guys. Like, funny. Let me see. I don't know how to... Does anybody know how to help him request? He's in here. He said, I'm here. Send a request, J-Ski. You can't just come in the chat and be on. You have to request. Hold on, the music stopped. What's going on, music? Go, DJ. Come on, J-Ski. Send a request up. Oh, no. Well, I see some requests, but I need J-Ski to send his request. I see shouts to Serena Grace in here, Paul. Nope. J-Ski. Can you keep playing the music? Come on, DJ. She stopped the music. JC, send a request, please. I'm sorry, you guys. Oh, my best friend just joined. Oh, Lord. I should have, we dealing, and J-Ski, we dealing with not some tech-savvy people. Is Coach Gino Auriemma tough like MJ? That's a good example. Yeah, I think he's tough, but in a good way. We're just answering questions on the way there. Let's see. J-Ski, send a request. So come out and come back in and send a request. We're going to have to just wait. He going to have to learn. You're going to learn today. I just did. Review. Let me make sure I'm not dropping the ball. There we go. Okay. We got the VP of Rich Broke coming. Okay. Goodness. Okay. Let's see. This guy's funny.
There, I had sent the request.
No, sir. Okay, I saw when
Well,
it popped
well,
up.
well, well. I had to get my daughter. I had to call my daughter in here. I ain't know how to. You know, I'm old.
I,
My bad. My bad. My bad, everybody. My bad.
welcome though. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for
Welcome.
having me. Thank you for
You
having me.
told me so to start off. You told me you was gonna tell me something about your grades in high school. You graduated with what, a 2.1, and
Listen,
you was
listen.
proud. Tell me about it.
Okay, the other morning, me and my wife we had a dispute. You know, she's working from home. I'm off of work because of what's going on. So I like to lay around, and when she see me laying around, I think she don't like me laying around. So I told her I'm gonna getting up till lunch. I'm giving y'all the whole backstory to this.
Give
I
us the
told her I'm gonna
backstory.
getting up. I told her I'm gonna getting up till lunch. She coming here at 10 o'clock talking about it's lunch. So we going back and forth, back and forth. I'm winning the argument. I don't win too many arguments around here, but I had that one. Somehow she done went in the back and got my high school transcript because I put a poll up. Who thinks breakfast is at lunch is at 10? Blah blah blah. So I'm winning. I got numbers to prove I'm winning and everything. All of a sudden, she throws a curveball, goes in there and get my high school transcript,
She
and
pulled out the receipts and said, "Do you all want to listen to this man?"
So now in the ninth grade, I had a whole lot going on. I had a 1.1, then I had to go to summer school so I can play basketball the next year, Then my sophomore year though, I tightened up.
What would you get?
I got a GPA of 1.9.
No, we're
Now
not gonna
listen,
spread. No, we're not gonna.
listen. In
What?
1993, a 1.9 was a C right here in Virginia. I don't know what they do nowhere else, but C's get you in
So you
college.
passed with C's. You passed with all C's.
I passed with C's, and people keep
Oh
saying I
my
flunked driver's ed.
goodness.
Yes, I did flunk driver's ed, but I was already driving.
That's supposed to make me feel better.
So there it is. But I did
Good.
graduate. Everybody can't be cum laude. Some people gotta be thank you laude.
Okay, so see, he's funny. I try to tell you,
Yeah.
he's funny. So, all right, let's get it popping. I'm gonna ask you some questions. Okay, you ready? What
Okay,
you
I'm
sipping
ready.
on?
Tea, little tea,
Okay, I like
little
that. That's
tea,
good. That's the time for. Let me just sip my little tea.
little
So there's
ginger
funny, and
tea.
we all know there's funny, and then there's funny. So you're
Okay.
one of those funny people that kind of always end up in entertainment. So when did you know that you were funny? Like when did you know?
Well, I always been funny, but I didn't start doing comedy until I was like 30.
Okay.
Now this how this came about. My first time getting on stage, I hosted a rap show, and this is when Jeezy was popping. His first album come out, Snowman. Trey
Okay.
Songz had just came out. So I've always been the life of the party. I'm a big gamer, so we used to go to the hotel, me and my homeboys, and play the game, bet money, play the game. So my homeboy, who was the promoter that was bringing Trey down, and Jeezy, when I'm joking, cracking laugh, he said, "Man, you should do some comedy at the show." I said, "Man, ain't no comedian."
On the spot
I
like
said, "Man,
that.
I ain't no comedian." And then he said, "Man, I give you 1,500." I said, "Bet I do it."
You better know it.
So I did it, and
I like that.
the rest was like I started going to the Funny Bone, got in a little contest, and
That's
the
why I told
manager
you
asked me to
you're a
come back
regular.
on the regular, and now I got a career out of it.
So the first King of the Comedies had Cedric the Entertainer, D.L. Hughley, Steve Harvey, Bernie Mac. If you had to pick the new Kings of Comedy lineup, who would you have?
Me,
Yep.
Duval, Michael Blackson, and who else would I do? I said
Who's
that's a
your
tough.
fourth?
That's a good question. That's a good question. Who would be my fourth? Probably Mike Epps.
Ooh, I like that. I would go to that show. So when you tell people you're a comedian, do they typically like, what do they say? What's the reaction when you say I'm a comedian?
Tell me something funny.
I knew that. So do you have like a joke? Like, what do you say when people say that?
Well, my style of comedy, I'm not really a one line or punchline. I'm really a storyteller, so I don't really have a story to tell you right then because people want a joke, you know what I mean? And that ain't really my style. I'm really just funny
Yeah.
naturally.
So you're not, because there are different styles. There's storytelling. There's like the impersonations. There's
Hmm.
all of that. So that's just not your style.
No, I'm a storyteller.
So you've been on the big screen before, right? Like,
Right, right.
tell me about that because I followed you for a while. So I remember when you got your line. Tell me about when you got a speaking role, okay? Because I followed the
Now,
whole.
now that was big because, like you said, I've been on a lot of sets and I've just been an extra.
Yeah.
My first time on the movie set, I did Grow House with Duval. That was my first time. Now, mind you, I had just come home, from doing a nice little stretch. So I went home 6 months. I'm on the movie set. Now Duval always
Wait,
tell us,
okay, so hold on. You said you just got home from doing a nice little stretch.
yeah, 5 years in state penitentiary.
Okay, but you're glowing. You glowed up. You
Yes,
feeling it now.
yes,
So I'm
yes,
just
yes, yes. I'm just saying, I'm about to give you why this situation happened. Because
okay.
Duval always tell the story that we was on the movie set and he threw me a line and I didn't know what to do with it. First of all, you a basketball player. If you're gonna throw somebody alley-oop, eye contact is a must. Now, if you ever did a movie, you know when you do this one scene lasts all day. It's 12 hours. So I've been doing the same thing 50, 60 times, over and over and over. Then on like the 51st time, he say something to me like, "Hey man," I'm like, "What the fuck did that come from?"
Oh, he threw
I wasn't ready
audible.
for that.
But
Yeah,
he
but
threw
he
an
didn't.
audible. When we doing sports, that's an audible.
He threw an alley-oop, like he gave me the alley-oop, but you didn't make eye contact. You just can't throw no oop to nobody and don't make eye contact. You feel me?
He called an audible. You wasn't on your toes.
But you didn't even prepare me for that. We never practiced an audible, every practice.
Okay.
You didn't prepare me for that. And then look at my mind state. I just came home from doing 5 years. My first time ever on the movie set. I ain't been home 6 months. I'm on the movie set. Oh, this is a nice budget movie. Everything is serious. My first day there, right? Duval doing this scene. I'm in the back, everybody quiet on the set. Be quiet. I'm sitting down. They start doing it. My damn phone ring.
No, you didn't.
They say, whose phone is that? I'm like,
no, you didn't.
Now I'm
that's the number one thing they tell you.
Then after that, I come the phone on, boom, boom. Now they shooting this way, phone ring again on vibrate, but I get up to walk off. I must have walked, and I don't know where I walked, but it was and they say, who is that walking? I'm like, Lord.
J-Ski, you walk through the set.
This 2 days before I do my line.
You're not even supposed to be there.
I'm messing up. I'm trying to enjoy all this experience. So I'm messing up royally. Now, when he threw me this alley-oop, I'm nervous. You don't even, first of all, you seen what I did. Now you're going to do this to me. I'm not going to say nothing. I don't want to mess this up.
Somebody said that's called a no-look pass. You heard of that? Somebody said
you still got to, I don't even think we was on the fast break. You can't throw no look in
it wasn't even your day to film. So first of all, that's the first problem. You was in there messing up the set before it was your time.
So I'm nervous already. And then I do that and he do that. So I don't say nothing. So the part I did have in Grow House, I could have had a line if I just would have said something.
Maybe. So did you make the final cut?
Yeah, I made the final cut. If you can find me in that movie, you bad. Because if you blink, you're going to miss me. You got
what's the name
you find
of the movie?
Me. I'm in there, though.
I know you know exactly what time
Grow
you're
House.
on.
I play that number. That's my number. I ain't even going to tell y'all what the pick 4 is, but I play that number. Grow House, that's the movie.
Okay, but do you know what time you appear? I know you do.
Yeah, I know the exact time. I know the.
Tell us what time on Girl. Tell us what time we can find you.
32:35. 32:35. I'm right there. When he in the store buying something, I got the orange bucket on. I'm right there. I'm right there.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so people love listen. My friend Paul says all the time, people love listening. You know, in sports we always talk about a GOAT. So who is the GOAT of comedy?
I'm a big Richard Pryor fan. I would say Richard Pryor, but Eddie Murphy, man, did it real I'm talking about he did it real big, movies and everything.
Yeah. So is that how you would judge the GOAT? Is it the stand up, the movies, the whole work?
Yeah, the whole thing. Yeah,
just...
the whole body of work. First, you got to, if you already know you're a beast on stage. You know what I mean? And Dave Chappelle is also, you can consider him a GOAT as well. You know what I mean? You can't never leave that out. But me, because I'm 45, so I'm gonna say Eddie Murphy. You know what I mean? But he just ain't been on stage in a while. He started doing movies. He was like.
But that's what I said. Does it count? Because
yeah, all that count to me. Yeah, all that count. The whole body of work, everything.
Okay,
now,
so
you talking about just the good on stage? I might have to go with Richard Pryor.
Okay, so best on stage, Richard Pryor.
Yeah.
Best body of work, including movies, film.
Eddie Murphy.
That's fair. That's fair. So it seems like the thing to do right now is like have battles of your work on Instagram, and you see all of I would say all the artists doing it, but. Is that possible to have like a roast off? And if so, who would you want to see in like a roast off, like going head to head? Because my pick, I gotta have Cat Williams. I don't care who he's going against.
Definitely. He a beast.
I don't care who he's going against. I want Cat Williams.
Yeah.
Cat Williams and you. I like your style.
I mean, yeah, but that game, that's a whole different game. Like I can roast, but I'm really not a roaster. You know what I mean? Like you got some comedians, I know some guys like that's what they do. You know what I mean? I know some guys.
Who would be a roast, like a roast off or a roast battle versus who do you think would be like one to see?
I'm gonna name some people y'all might really know, like people want to see. I think people like to see Kevin Hart and Lil Duval have a roast battle.
I would like to see that.
That'll be a good roast battle.
I would like to see that.
That'll be a good one. And I think it'll do big numbers.
And why would people like to see that? I'm just curious because I know that that's what people would like to see. Is it because
first of all, both of them short?
Okay.
People like, what I'm saying? So,
isn't everybody almost in the entertainment industry like a little bit smaller than normal? It seems that way. I mean,
yeah, you can say that, but them guys, they extremely short. They're almost midget. They could have been Duval definitely 1 inch another. He could have got a check the rest of his life.
Okay.
Yeah, but I think that'll do numbers because everybody want to see them. Duval big on social media. You know what I mean? Kevin Hart big, period. So that'll be a good battle. I think people enjoy.
I'll take that. All right. So as a comedian, if you're on stage and people aren't feeling your joke, do you just like cut that joke short and go to the next one? Like, what do you do if you're like bombing it?
Well, I done had so much success and I don't really bomb. I'm not really a bomber.
This guy.
But when I have had what I would call a bad set, I'd be like, it must be something wrong with the crowd because these same jokes don't work in 75 different cities.
So it
ain't me. It's you, mother. There's something wrong with y'all. It ain't me.
So that's it. If it's us, if it's the problem, we're the problem.
Yes, y'all ain't. I mean,
you funny.
These same jokes don't work somewhere else. I don't know what the hell is wrong with y'all.
Okay, so we talked about everybody's body of work, and some people have said that you're not a real comedian unless you've done stand-up. What is your feeling with that? Because in this era of social media, there's a lot of, comedians all over the place doing skits, doing different things. What are your thoughts on that from somebody that, like you said, you really do? You tour. I went to your show. You tour. You are funny. So what do you think about that?
Well, if you're talking about being a comedian, you got to have a live show. Cause even if you get your numbers up on social media, let's say like a lot of people are doing now, you get your numbers up on social media. The next step is live. You know what I mean? I want to see this guy live. He's funny on here. And that's where you're going to get most of your bread at, you know what I'm saying, doing your live performance. So, yes, you got to be able to get on stage.
So, but do you think, so some people, they're comedians, but they do skits and stuff. Is that a comedian? What about that? They can't, that's not something you do on stage.
I mean, that's still a comedian. You're just not a stand-up comedian. You might just be a comedian. You know what I mean? You still funny. There's different avenues. You got some people that stand-up comedian. Some people that's actors, but they label them as comedians, but they don't do live performances. They're not a stand-up.
Okay, so I like that. All right, so we've all seen comedians crack jokes on people in the crowd, which is why I do not sit in the front of no shows. But when you first get on stage, do you like survey the audience to try to see like who am I gonna get on today?
No, not who I'm gonna get on. I look at the crowd to see if somebody up front that might got on a funny outfit or look funny. You want to engage with the crowd, make them feel part of it. You don't want to go out there like a robot and just do a whole set. You want to be kind of like off the cuff a little bit, and that engage the crowd. That makes it funny. So most definitely, you look for stuff in the crowd to see who got on what.
So are you ever concerned? Because like at our show, this guy had on all brown everything, and from head. Are you ever concerned about like their feelings?
No, because me, I ain't the type of comedian that's gonna, unless you just easily get embarrassed, but I ain't gonna embarrass you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you won't take it too far.
I ain't gonna go for the jugular. You know what I mean? I might just say something funny. Sometimes you might laugh, and then sometimes it just might go that way because sometimes people be a little, you got your heckler that want to say something. Sometimes you gotta go
back.
That.
That's what I was gonna say. Has it ever gotten? I was gonna ask. Has it ever gotten to the point where you was like, "Catch me outside"?
No, never like that. Never.
That happened. That happened at your show. You know that,
yeah,
right?
Yeah. I mean, because
at your show, that happened.
I done seen it get physical. I done seen a comedian on stage and he do a joke, and when he do the joke, the girl and her man was right there. So he do a joke when he like joke on her a little bit, like touching her or something, and the dude got up and pushed the shit out of this and pushed him back on the stage. Yeah,
he got up on stage. The person watching got on stage and pushed the comedian.
Yeah, pushed it like
That's why you gotta have
boom.
security. You gotta have
Yeah.
security, something,
But I
right?
mean, the stage is like we in a comedy club. The stage is so close. Even security. I mean, if somebody just get up there. I mean,
Yeah,
I mean,
not
they'll
much.
get there in time, but he gonna get some. You know what I mean? He gonna do what he gotta do.
Yeah. Okay. So you're a storyteller,
Right.
and do you basically base your storytelling on your life experiences, or are you one of these people that like use the world experiences? I know you can do both, but some people like their whole like Kevin Hart's set is typically about his life.
Well, that's what I do, and the reason why I do that is because you got a lot of people that steal jokes. You know what I'm saying? So if I make it personal about me, then
You
it's
can't
kind of
take that.
impossible to steal that. And it's just you still living. Life is material, so you constantly come up with stuff because you're really going through something.
So, like, do you ever, for instance, COVID right now, comedians are known for taking like something that's not funny, a situation that's not funny, and making it
Mm-hmm.
funny. Have
Mm-hmm.
you been like having a COVID set going on? Like,
I
what?
mean, me personally, you know what I mean? I see a lot of comedians get on here and they doing like the Instagram live comedy thing. Now, you know, I don't want to do that. And that's good. I like to watch that. I like to watch that, but I don't want to do it personally myself because I like the reaction from the crowd. You know,
Yeah,
as being a stand up, that's important. Like when
yeah.
you playing basketball, they say no crowd. I don't need no crowd. Just throw
That's
some
what we're.
balls.
I mean, that's what it's about to be.
But when you doing comedy, you don't want to still. And then I told her, don't even come around here no more. Let me see if they laughing. Yeah, that's funny.
You know what?
Then I said, girl, you know, that ain't. So what I'm doing is I'm putting out content, but I'm holding it all in. Just like Jordan when he hurt his ankle. I feel like Jordan right now when he broke his foot.
Like Jordan
And
right now, huh?
and they're holding me back. And finally, you know, God willing, we make it out here and live performance open up. I'm gonna be like Jordan in the Boston Garden dropping 63 because I got so much bottled up.
But that's what
You
I
see
was
what I'm
gonna
saying?
say. What do you think is gonna happen? Like, cause they're already saying no fans for us. What do you think is gonna happen with comedy and comedy clubs? Is it gonna be? Do you think you're gonna just go touring again?
Yeah, it's gonna come back sooner or later. 'Cause what's gonna happen is sooner or later they're gonna start opening up these arenas to let the fans come see. I don't think it's gonna be okay no more because the professionals get paid off the TV deal, but the colleges
Yeah.
they need their gate money.
Well,
They
Ohio
need their
State. To your point, Ohio State just said that they're thinking about having a third of the arena filled, like 20,000 people.
and that's where I think it's gonna go. The same way they did social distancing. Like at first it started off okay, no more gathered than 10, 20, and then they say nothing. I think it's gonna build back up like that. Like, okay, first we're gonna do 5,000, 10,000, 20,000 until the numbers get up. And if it get to 10,000, you know, a comedy club don't hold 10,000 people. Now, for comedians like Kevin Hart and them that do big arenas, they need
Yeah.
stuff like that. But somebody like me, you know
That's
what
what I
I'm
was
saying?
thinking for the
I can fill
comedy
up
club.
500, 200, 300, you know what I mean?
You
So,
did.
yeah, so
You
hey, you
did.
know what I mean? We can still work. But the thing about that, I'm not gonna be able to get in there because the big comedians gonna want to come work there too. So I'm gonna be all the way down the bottom of the ladder.
No, you're gonna be doing the Instagram lives, doing your show
Yeah,
right
yeah.
here
And
when you said.
then I told the motherfucker, you didn't laugh. I don't want to
Yeah,
do
no,
that.
that ain't it. You do need the energy,
I
right?
can
You
do
need
that.
the energy.
Mm.
All right. So, wait, real quick about still staying on COVID. How do you feel about traveling? So, what are your thoughts with travel? Will you feel comfortable traveling the country like you were before?
Yes, I'm gonna put a mask on. I'm going to get this bread. What are you talking about?
Listen,
I'm gonna
listen.
put a
I
mask
get it.
on. I'm going to get this money. Shoot, I
Okay.
go to the store. I might well take a chance to go across town. I go to the store. I need to go across the country to make some.
Okay, listen, I'm at. There's a lot of athletes that feel that same way too. So it typically seems like it's like split one, like down the middle. So I always like to ask people where they stand. All right. So
Mm.
lastly, to end, I like to do a couple quick hitters, just some random
Okay.
questions off the dome. I'm asking every guest this, but if you had somebody to play you in your movie, what actor would you choose?
Now who are you? I'm gonna get Michael
Who
Black
you
to play
gonna
me
get?
because he got a gap like me, but he just got to shave his head and talk straight.
Okay. He's funny too. He would deliver you. Okay. So Charlemagne said Lil Duval has a ghostwriter. Is it you?
No, I ain't no ghostwriter. No, I'm not a ghostwriter.
I just read that somewhere. I thought I'd
Yeah, I
ask.
heard that. I heard that before. I've been asked that a few times.
Okay, so other than the obvious things, what's something that you miss that's like practical that we wouldn't think about being locked up?
Uh, onions and chicken. Cause
Onions
you know
and
you get
chicken.
no onions. You know when you eat your food and even when you make your own meal, like you don't know the value of an onion until it's taken away from you. And then, like,
Wow.
but then you get to the system and you work, and then you get an onion. And people sell onions, and they sell like that's a hot commodity. And they put some onions on
Onions
some
is
that you
hot
made.
in jail.
What? That changed the whole thing of the meal. You know what I mean? Onions. So
I mean,
onions
I
and
know
fried
that.
chicken.
I just didn't know it was hot in jail like that.
Yeah, and not in jail, in prison. Now, in jail, you know, that's
Oh,
because the
prison.
jail is
Sorry.
local. When you go to the system, now you can get
Okay.
onions and stuff. But you don't get onions down the jail neither. They're not serving onions. They're not dicing up no
They're not
damn
serving
onions
that.
at the jail. No, they're not
Okay.
doing that.
Okay. Did you? Oh, I definitely got to ask this. Did you ever find out which rapper has the most money more than everybody?
Hey, yes, I did. And if you can get one of these shirts, you too can also find
I
out. I'm gonna put
love.
the
You
answer
see
on the
how
back
I
of it.
set? You see how I set
Come
you up
on
for
now.
that?
Good.
Come.
You gave me eye contact. I caught that alley oop. I'm ready. I'm ready.
I'm a point guard
I'm
now. Come
ready.
on. I'm
I'm
a
ready.
point
Come on
guard.
now. Come on now.
All
Smell decent.
right.
Yes,
I set
sir.
you. So who was it? You said you found out. Who was it? Who got the most money more than everybody?
Jay-Z, because he's a rapper. Everybody else like he's just rapper. You know, there is, because he's actually a rap. Puff Dad and whoever. I don't even think nobody that come from hip hop got more money than Jay-Z. I don't know personally.
Yeah.
That's just what I think.
It's Kanye, because Kanye's an artist. Kanye's not.
But he don't got more money than Jay-Z. I don't care if he was better than
Okay.
him. He don't got more money than Jay-Z. So he can't
Okay.
be in the richest rapper category. And he
Okay.
crazy.
Well, all right. So last one, you tweeted that lockdown ain't nothing to somebody that's been to jail. So
Man,
what's
this
your
is
favorite?
nothing. This is nothing. I'm
What are you?
enjoying
So
this.
you're enjoying the quarantine. That's
Yeah.
just what this is nothing. So
Saving
what's your
money,
favorite
doing nothing.
pastime? What's your
Oh, man,
favorite? Like, how do you pass
I'm a
the
video
time?
game guy. I'm a video game guy. I
Oh.
play 2K all day. We in the park. I'm on the Xbox. The game of tag, Rich Broke 804. We in the park all the time. That's what I do, because with sports being gone, that's our sport. I be watching the 2K League on ESPN2. They got a real league.
Yeah,
I watch
they
it. I'm a big
do.
video game guy.
Okay, okay. So have you ever did you know the WNBA is in there?
Yeah, we play that.
Do
We
you
get on there.
Okay,
I
that's
play
what I was
with
gonna
you on there.
say.
I play with y'all on there.
That's
Come
what
on now.
okay now.
Let me tell you something. I'm a big sports fan. Like, I've been playing the video
Okay.
games for forever. Since Coach K
Hey,
on
make sure
Nintendo.
you show the dub love. But listen,
Come on now.
thank you for coming on here, Jay Ski, the
Thank you for
storytelling
having me.
legend.
Thank you for having me.
Okay,
Thank
thank
you. I tell you.
you.
Thank y'all.
I
Thank
like
y'all. Don't
that.
forget, y'all get this shirt, DM me. I don't got no website. This is real hood shopping right here. DM me and we get to it.
Oh man. All right. DM him if you want his shirt. DM me something I know a lot of y'all didn't know none of this stuff. So DM me something you found out about Jay Ski, and New Energy is going to pick someone as a winner. But Jay Ski, as always, it's love.
Thank you.
All right, y'all.